What's up, guys? Welcome to Slops Locks Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. Everybody knows that. If you've never seen the show before, do yourself a favor right now. Hit the subscribe button. Do it quickly. Also, get the notifications on. You never want to miss another episode of this. While you're doing all that, I'm going to introduce today's panel, the greatest panel I think has ever been on the Thunderdome. The first guest, you know him. He's been on here forever. He's an Eagles fan. He does not have a team in this year's Super Bowl. From Odds Checker, the great Matt McCuen. What's up, Matt?
What's up, guys? John, your voice sounds great, by the way.
I know. I've been working on it.
I was expecting it maybe a voice crack or two, but you nailed that intro. So off to a great start. Show's off to a great start. But I don't know if you had to throw in the Eagles part. It's all right. I think we could have won
looking for a way to introduce you. That's all. I just want to be nice to my friend.
That's true.
A little backstory.
I do appreciate that. Yeah, letting the people know. But excited for the Thunderdome. All football bets, no NBA bets. It's a pure Super Bowl Thunderdome edition. So I've had all my picks ready for a long time now. So I'm ready to go.
Awesome. I switched things up this week. If anyone noticed, I introduced Matt first instead of Lucy. I wanted to help you guys out because I have been beating you two like a drum recently. Honestly, I don't even know how I feel about it. But Lucy from BetQL, how are you, Lucy Burdge?
I am great. I'm very excited to be here and excited for the Super Bowl and excited for all of our bets. I think it's only appropriate that I throw in an MLB futures in the Super Bowl edition. I won't, but theoretically, imagine if I did. But I do have all NFL/exotic props for the Super Bowl for this edition.
I love that.
Just the word exotic, right? I mean, you got it.
It is. It has the word exotic in it, so immediately it becomes interesting.
Exactly.
That's crazy how that works, right?
You throw that word in front of anything and it's like, ooh, I'm in. Exotic.
Yeah, no, seriously. Just think about any time you've heard exotic in front of describing anything. You're like, whoa, what are you excited?
Yeah.
Immediately, I'm in. Like,
exactly. There is intrigue for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it looks like Nigel has randomly pick the order. It's going to go Matt, me, then Lucy, me, Matt, snake draft. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
I know because last week I don't think we got the order right, or the week before.
Also the week before, I did. Yeah, I messed up.
Sometimes stumble, it happens.
It happens.
You know what? Let's see if we can get it right this time. Matt, you're first.
All right, let's go. So we're off to a good start because I'm going first. So Deebo Samuel, I'm going to try to end the Thunderdome in just one play kind of thing. I don't know. Obviously you guys could throw out some plays for the math to equal out, but I'm going to do my best here. Because to John's point, I haven't won a Thunderdome in a little while. I wasn't going to point that out. John did.
It's noticeable.
Yeah, it might be. But Deebo Samuel first touchdown. All right, at plus 950. So you got to line chop a little bit here. DraftKings is 850. You just got to find the book, right, with the best odds, look all over the place. So if Deebo can get in the end zone first here, there is a chance we can just shut down the Thunderdome. But I like the 49ers in this game. I think they do win the game outright. I think it's going to be back and forth game. San Francisco gets the ball first. I've envisioned this drive in my head a few times.
Okay.
And it's
mental simulations.
It's one of those it's like the forward pitch pass where it's kind of it's actually a reception, but it's kind of a run kind of thing. He gets receiving yards for it. So that's what it's going to be. Going to go to the outside. Nobody makes people miss more than Deebo Samuel. If you guys ever looked at that, he makes 25 guys miss tackles.
Everybody misses.
Yeah, everybody misses.
Twice.
Yeah. But look, he had a couple of weeks to get healthy. He's been banged up. So now he's gonna be as good as he can be for this game. I think the ball is in his hands a ton. I took every Deebo Samuel prop in probably in the world. So if he has a bad game, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. If he's a good game, though, there's a chance I'm rich. So it's a Deebo Samuel legacy game. First touchdown here. That's how we're gonna start this Super Bowl Thunderdome.
Oof! All your eggs in the Deebo Samuel
bets. Oh
my
God! Exactly.
Holy cow!
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. I'm very heavy on Deebo. I actually just told my wife if he has a bad game, we're gonna have to move. So we had to figure something out. Hopefully he can move forward. So I definitely like that. I like that a lot. The only thing I will disagree on is that move, if it hits, will win the Thunderdome because there is no chance that will happen because I've got Chiefs 20, 49ers 16, final score plus 19,000 at FanDuel. Look, guys, There's no analysis whatsoever on this. I think the Chiefs are going to win. I don't think it's going to be very high scoring. And I need a very, very large wager on something like that. So everyone needs a final score, right? Everyone needs a final score on a Super Bowl. If you go to a Super Bowl party, you want to have one of those in your back pocket. If you hit one of those, it's an all-time party right away. Also, too, I will say if you are going to a party, though, don't be the guy that walks up, tells someone before the game starts what your final score ticket is, and then the whole game just say what you need for the like. No one gives a shit. It's basically right up there with like your fantasy team. Nobody cares. Like 0 people care about this. So also too, if you get close, not that impressive. You know what I mean? So don't talk about it later on. I would say if you have this, put it in your pocket. If it hits, now you bring it up to the party. That's the way to do it. Lucy, stop stalling.
Okay, so I am going with a parlay for, you know what? I'm going to save the parlay for a second. I'm going to go with my other plus money bet. I have 3 plus money bets here, and this is on Chiefs money line. Just simple. Chiefs money line plus 110. I cannot bet against Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl as an underdog. Are you kidding me? Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs money line plus 110 to win the Super Bowl this year.
Wow. So we've got dueling picks already because I think Matt has already said the 49ers win this game. Lucy said
yeah,
no,
but was that one of his picks?
It's not a Thunderdome.
Yes.
Not a Thunderdome pick.
Parlay could work here. Lucy, go again.
Okay, here we go. Now I'll get to my parlay. It is Travis Kelce, first team touchdown for the Chiefs. So it works for the parlay, and the under 47.5 as the game total here. Unders in the Super Bowl are tend to hit, so I'm comfortable with that, under 47.5. And not only do I like Kelce to score an anytime touchdown in this game, which I also like, but I like him to score the very first touchdown for the Chiefs, the Travis Kelce season in this game, and the under 47.5 game total. I'm going to get the price on that for Nigel.
I love that.
Honestly, Lucy, can you be honest?
Touchdown.
Like 2 seconds, just between us. No one's gonna see this. Are you doing Travis Kelce just because?
Of course,
Swift?
Okay. Of course, because Travis Kelce also. It's not like he's not a talented player, but he is very talented. If I am thinking about how this game is going to play out, if I was a script writer for this game, which also goes into my bet next time I go around, I am thinking Travis Kelce is going to start the Chiefs off with a touchdown. Like that's just how it's going to work. This is the Super Bowl. People, it's not just a ho-hum game. This is the Super Bowl. So Travis Kelce is going to start this off for the Chiefs with a touchdown. It's the only way.
Are you starting to get a little bit tired of the?
Oh yeah.
Especially, I'm not a hater. I'm just saying it's a lot, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. I would be lying if part of me during the Grammys wasn't like, I hope the Niners win this game because I don't want. I mean, I think the Chiefs will win, but I was so sick of Taylor Swift during the Grammys. Yeah. That I am now like and I am going down rabbit hole of the TikTok.
Any chance we get the dog?
the dog's fired.
The dog is also very annoyed by Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
I don't think the dog likes Taylor Swift very much.
No,
he's been holding this in, so he's trying to get it off his chest at the moment.
Yeah, let him cook. Yeah, let him speak.
let that dog cook.
I gotta be honest with you. It's kind of nerve-wracking because I don't know what the dog could be barking at. Usually you have like something, you know what I mean?
It could only be
my dog barks at like ghosts sometimes. And
there you go.
When I have to stay by myself at my apartment, I get really scared. So
I think ghosts exist.
100%. And the dog's just like staring at like the wall barking. And I'm like, dude, what do you and like he's like, I know something you don't. So
exactly.
Usually you know what it is. But
the line of sight has been cut off though. Like so both windows in here is what she normally looks at. So like I know what goes by, right? She came from upstairs, which is wild because what could she been looking at up there?
Right.
And then but on a mission to get to the window. So it's kind of like,
something's going on.
You got me.
Yeah.
You got me,
yeah. I am also going to change this slightly because what BetMGM does is they offer anytime touchdown. So I'm going to flip this around, not flip it, but not change it totally. Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown and the under 47.5 plus 333 at BetMGM.
Kelce's 100% scoring touchdown.
Yeah.
The thing I was struggling with was Kelce first touchdown and Debo first touchdown. So I actually did take both just for the record. So if Kelce scores first touchdown, I'm going to be celebrating too. But kind of in the Super Bowl, I feel like you have to bet at least like 4 or 5 guys first touchdown and just pray it's one of them. Like normally I only do like one.
Yeah.
Because then to John's point, you can be it's all about being like the guy at the Super Bowl party who has the tickets, right? So like
totally.
you could as long as you
nobody has to know that you
Exactly.
bet the other players.
Right. You just brag about the one that hit. Like, oh, how didn't you guys see this coming? So there's ways to be the cool guy.
Yeah. I do feel a lot more comfortable with Travis Kelce anytime. So I like this actually very much. Plus 233. Thank you, BetMGM, for that.
Yes. Shout out to BetMGM.
Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna go next. Here's another thing. If you're at a party, what you gotta have is the winner. Lucy took this money line already. So I don't know how this is going to fit into our parlay. It might not actually, because I've got the Chiefs plus 2.5, minus 110 at FanDuel. I'm sorry, that's minus 115, Nigel. My bad. I just want this ticket, to be honest with you. That's literally the only reason I bet it is because I just want to have that ticket. Because I want to be able to sit down on Sunday and start to watch the game and say, wow, these idiots gave me this guy and 2 points, 2.5 points. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the problem with Purdy is you're going to sit down on Sunday and you've already twisted your brain into a pretzel and you're like, all right, yeah, it's the 49ers. And you're going to sit down and you're like, holy shit, what have I done? What have I done? I took this guy laying points to Mahomes. We're talking Patrick Mahomes here. This is too easy. You have to take it. That's all I'm saying. You have to take it. I should have been more ballsy, but I'm kind of glad I didn't now because Lucy actually moneylined it. That was probably the way to play this. But I'll still take the 2.5 points out of principle.
No, I like that because I think this game is going to be decided by more than that anyway. So
yes.
In the favor of the Chiefs. So
yes,
I think that works.
I probably should have gone minus. I should have went all spread. Think about it. That's more of a ballsy move. Just lay 6 with the Chiefs. She's like, damn, dude. That's it. So if you're going to a party, you probably want to do that. You want to be the guy that's like, oh, really? You took money line? I'm laying 6. Yeah. And immediately you're the alpha dog at the, you know what I'm saying? You can tell whoever you want to give me a drink, buddy. You know what I mean? You're do it because you're laying 6. This guy's got money line. So there is that.
There you go.
Matt, you're up.
All right. So I'm going Debo 90+ receiving yards at plus 320 on DraftKings. So again, we're going all Debo here, but 89.
Debo out for the game.
If Debo gets hurt in the first quarter, I might be homeless. So
it happens responsibly.
Right, exactly. Of course, responsibly. But 89 yards last game, right, against the Lions. So that means he's due for a 90-yard game. He was right there. But they're going to make it a point of emphasis. The thing is they're just going to – I'm kind of banking on one of those short screen passes for him to break off because he's not really an over-the-top receiver. But we know there's like little cross routes and the screen. Sometimes he breaks one off for like 35, 40 yards. And then we give ourselves a chance here. He's actually only got 90 plus 3 times this year. So it's not often that he does this.
He's
but
good.
Exactly, but he's due because the last time he did it was December 10th. That was a long time ago, guys. That was before Christmas against the Seahawks. So Kansas City, we know that they've kind of sold out in a way defensively. They have struggled a little bit against the run. Like they've been a little bit better against the pass. It's a decent pass defense. But again, it's a Super Bowl. Weird stuff happens. I kind of throw all the stats out in the Super Bowl, and it's just
they don't matter.
They don't matter. The 49ers want the ball in Debo's hands. He's their most dynamic playmaker. So we just need one big play out of you, Debo, and we have a chance to be rich. So I'm going Debo, 90 plus, but please don't get hurt, at least not in the first quarter, Debo.
That's my biggest concern with him every time I bet him because he is an absolute animal. He literally has no slow down button. It's 110%.
Exactly.
He's a lot.
Yeah.
I remember him in college. He used to get hurt a lot in college. And it's not because he's a pansy, it's because he plays
the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just chill out for a minute and he might.
It's dude, you don't have the ball, man. Relax.
Right.
Yeah. He's trying to block.
Yeah.
Matt, you got to go again.
I'm not used to going back to back. I
know. It really gets to you.
Nigel throwing you for a loop today.
Yep.
Trying to mess with my head a little bit. All right, this prop, I had to look really hard for it, but Jake Moody, the kicker on the 49ers, to miss a field goal is plus 240. So
Ooh.
this one's interesting because he's a rookie, guys, and he kind of sucks. Like he's a little shaky. He's a little shaky lately. I don't think they fully trust him, which scares me a little bit because there's like fringe field goals. They might just be like, hey, we're just going to go for it instead. But we need like a 4th and like 8. You know, we need it to be where it's like 4th and 8 and it's like a 50-yard field goal or like a 48-yard field goal. Just think he's been shaky, right? A little bit as of late. He's missed a couple field goals in some big spots. So he missed one against the Lions. He missed one against the Packers. And I think he missed one against the Rams. So his last 3 games, he's missed a field goal. So it's like, listen, we're just going to keep rolling. This guy might miss a field goal. If you want to get crazy, you could take him to hit the crossbar.
I was just going to say the doink.
It's like plus like 400.
You can take him to doink it?
Yeah, you can take him to doink it. So if you want to go there.
We had that last year. One of us did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it hit too.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So if he's going to miss, like I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, he probably will doink it. But then there's a chance that just like he goes way left, way right. Maybe he comes up short.
I like doinking it. I don't think he's going to like airball it. No, I think doinking it's the way to go.
Doinking it's probably more fun, but we're just going to miss. But again, sprinkle the doink.
Yeah, sprinkle the doink.
And again, that's a pretty alpha bet to have on a Super Bowl day.
That's a good one. I always like the doink. Yeah. But the missing one's good. What can happen? A very underrated situation is the super long at the end of the half field goal attempt.
Love that.
It has no chance, like the 65-yarder that.
Yeah.
It's like it's an indoor stadium, and he did it in warm-ups, like something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was windy.
Doink that up.
Right. Yeah. I love it.
Okay, so there is that. You always get a shot. You always have a shot of like some weird situation where they have to do it. And like the guy has no chance of making it, but
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna stay in the Debo party and go Debo Samuel 6+ receptions plus 140 at FanDuel. This has come down from plus 146 the other day. Not a sharp, just saying. It was definitely better and whatever. We're getting close line value probably, but I think it's a Debo game. I just do. I don't think the Chiefs are a joke at all in the secondary. They usually handle the receivers very well. I think only 5 teams in the entire NFL gave up fewer receptions to receivers this season. So I know it sounds crazy because now we're taking a receiver, but Debo's not a normal receiver. Like they always stop the normal receivers. They line this dude up literally everywhere. And to your point earlier, Matt, he gets those little slant routes. He'll catch them out of the backfield. Little pitch. I don't even know what they call it. What do they call the front?
It's called a little pop pass, forward pass.
It's a pop pass. That's what they call it on the street. I haven't been on the streets in a while. I've been sick.
Yeah,
sure. Things have changed a lot in past.
Yeah, things might change. I don't know if they still call it a pop pass, but it was like he catches all kinds of like nonsense that they count as receptions. I think they're gonna have to do that. Like I do think they get behind. I just do. They look like shit against the Packers. Last week, I don't know if you saw that, or 2 weeks ago, they should have lost to the Lions. Like that was an all-time choke job by the Lions, like all time. So the idea that they're just they're better than the Chiefs. I don't know. I think they get behind. I think they'll throw, and when they throw, they have to do the weird nonsense, and that's going to help Debo. 6+ receptions, not that many.
No,
he just caught 8 last week in a gotta-have it game. I think that he's back. Mm-hmm. So just please don't get hurt, Debo.
Yeah,
please.
Definitely. Just stay
healthy. For your health first. For your health first. Also for us as well.
It would be good for me, however, for winning the Thunderdome. If we're looking at it
If
that way. Though I don't
Debo,
root for anybody to get hurt.
No, you would
at
never.
All. Never, ever. No, absolutely not.
Never for that.
No. But one bet I am rooting for is my final bet of the Thunderdome, and it is an exotic prop, as mentioned previously. This is on the Gatorade bath color, and it is on the color to be red. Now, red is not. This is plus 400 at BetMGM, and this has moved quite a bit. So it's getting, the odds are getting shorter. So get in on this pretty soon, for one reason really only, and that is Taylor Swift, because I think there will be Taylor Swift Easter eggs throughout the game, because the team is playing into this. They are they're not shying away from Taylor Swift stuff. So I think that maybe they'll make the Gatorade color red as an homage to Taylor Swift, plus 400 at BetMGM. I know that this has not quite happened yet, but I think red we could see for the first time.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of scared of red, but I also I got a Gatorade guy, and he's been yapping about red. So there is that.
There you go.
But I don't know. I think these things get leaked, so line movement is very important in the Gatorade one because I do. The team knows, dude. Like there are people that know the answer to this question. Like that's one thing I love about it. But I'm thinking that's where this Gatorade guy's coming from with the red. Yeah. It's just tough because I think it's generational. Do these guys even like red Gatorade?
Right. Well,
I think it's a taste preference.
This is almost not even the color they're drinking. It's just for the bath. What if they have a separate cooler just for show for the actual bath?
Yeah,
because you almost don't want to use the Gatorade that you are drinking for the bath because what if there's not enough of it by the end of the game? You have a separate cooler with a different color. Don't have to drink it. Just mix it up as red. And then drink whatever color you want.
Is there a limit, though, of like how many Gatorade coolers you can have? Because if there's not, then it really doesn't.
There can't be a limit.
There can't be a limit. That would be inhumane. Because hydration, very important.
Exactly.
Yep. Can't have more Gatorade than this. Yeah.
And reds do because we've never seen red, guys.
There you go. That's what I mean.
I think we saw red back in the day.
When it was the NFL championship.
Before you could but like before you could like bet on it and shit. Like
was I born yet? I probably have never seen red because I don't think there's been red since like I was born in 1998, so I'm gonna throw out that I've never seen red in my life. So I think
blue has been very hot.
Blue's like 5 of the last 10 years.
3 of the last 5.
Yeah,
it's been
kids love blue.
Everybody loves blue. I love blue. It's the best one.
I'm blue slusher right now.
Yeah, blue Gatorade's the best one. When I was a kid, I used to call it blue juice. I saw a girl at lunch have blue Gatorade. I didn't know what it was. I was like, I want blue juice as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, where's my blue juice?
Where's my blue juice? Yeah. And now I get as unlimited blue juice. As an adult, you have unlimited blue juice.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. That's the one of the good things about being an adult. You can just get as much blue juice as you want.
As much blue juice as you want. And as an adult, you can bet on all of this. And Nigel is saying you cannot parlay these, but in a world where you could, $10 parlay would return $58.5 million. Wow. Million with an N. Yeah. Wow. We just became multi-millionaires.
Yeah. I mean,
in a perfect world.
Yeah.
For $10.
Yeah. It's amazing.
All because we bet on sports.
Yeah.
That's another reason to bet on sports, to be honest with you.
It really is.
I gotta be honest with you guys. That's enough for me. I can barely speak. Shout out to me though for making it all the way through the show. A lot of people said I couldn't do it.
That was great.
I swear, like I feel like I smoke like a carton a day, right? Like that's what my throat feels like. So again, shout out to me. Way to make it. You two enjoy the Super Bowl, and I'll be honest with you. I hope we make $58 million on this thing.
I think we will.
I think we will as well.
We will.
All right, I'll see you guys at 4. I'm gonna power through it and make some more bets later on, guys.